mighty name of Jesus, you're here. Trying to wash in my screen. Okay, so hope you guys are having a good day. I just got home. I'm gonna have my first hot meal with you guys. I have it in the air fryer right now. Which I didn't clean my air fryer. I didn't clean that. Alright, I got it says 25% low sodium. This thing is salty. Like, it's saltier than the original one. Like, it literally said 25% low sodium. How much? I don't know, but I think it's salty. So, I got these blueberry powder donuts that I'm going to be trying with you guys today. And then, I'm going to make me a simple, chicken sandwich because that's what I have right now to eat. That's what I have right now to eat. Trying to figure out what else I have to drink. I don't want no energy. I want to take a nap, but I'm not gonna take a nap, even though I want to take a nap. Okay, I don't know, but I'm trying to look for something to drink. I don't see nothing to drink. Well, cold. I think I'm gonna try my donuts with you guys right now. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh. After I try the donuts, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off the life because I realize I have something important to do. So, I'm gonna try the donuts with you guys. I need a cold drink. Got water in my bag. Oh my back hurt. Alright. Okay, so I got these buffalo Cheetos. And I want to try this with you guys. I'm going to try it right now just because you can't wait for the sandwich because... Oh, it smells good. The sandwich is taking too long. Okay, it smells like farting and blueberries. Alright, this is how it looks like. Ooh. This is how it looks like. It looks good. It looks like regular Parmesan. I'm serious. I need some water. Them two together is really good. Them two together is good. Mm. I dropped one. My food's done. That's done. I have to use regular bread because they didn't have buns. So I bought regular bread. You should really toast the bread, but my is supposed to be eating this type of bread. Plug your air fryer after you use it, guys. I have to unplug it. I don't know. I'm gonna put some Miracle Whip and mustard on it. All right. So I realized I'm pretty. I need to get some hot sauce. Some hot sauce. All right. Get the ketchup ready. Sorry. All right. We got the hot sauce. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for this food. Please bless this food. Take all the impurities out of it. Lord Jesus, I thank you for letting me be able to buy food to eat right now. Bless each and every person that's watching this video. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus, I pray, amen. So, so far I have Miracle Whip and mustard, and then I have a slice of spam on the chicken sandwich. I put the spam in the air fryer. I drop another um Cheetos.
Hello? Hey, what's up?
Mm.
No, that's my fault. I haven't updated it. No, I need to update it. Why did you want to take a test? Did you want to do something? You got free time or something?
Okay, I'm gonna put some ranch on the side.
Okay, okay. I mean, if you wanted to do the test next week, there's stuff there, so I can just update you on Monday. I could update you on Monday. No, that test that I haven't I haven't updated the sheet.
Oh,
I've been using my local sheet and I haven't updated it. I'll update it today. Like sometime today I'll update it. There's like
my
two
first
tests I
bite.
was planning on handing in today, but one of them is really short. It's like just um a data extract thing I have to run. This test I'm doing for Matthew. That's kind of long, and I'm nearing the end of it. Um, yeah, it's a little past due. There's nothing that's like crazy, super high priority, but like it has to get done at this very second. Just a test by Mateo that I'm gonna do in a few like later today. So if you got other things to do, I don't need you to test anything right now, but I could update you Monday and give you something on Monday. Yeah, well, I mean, thank you for following up. But yeah, I could alert you on Monday, and I'll make sure before I shut down for the day that I go into the sheet and I make sure it's updated for Monday that everything is updated because I haven't updated the sheet. It's my fault. It's like what's up there now is kind of out of date because there's some stuff up there that there might be tasks up there that are like done already that are marked as not done. So, but whenever I do a test, you're gonna know that it's done because I always send an email out to the dev because the dev always sends QA email and I always respond to it and you're on the QA email list. So when I respond to emails, you're gonna see them. And whenever I'm finished the test, I always reply when I'm taking the test and then I reply back to the dev when I finished it. Like I send a reply back that either it passed or there's bugs. So if you look at a dev, if you look for a test and you say, hey, is this done? If you go to, if you look at the dev's like email that will what's the dev, you'll see like it'll show a response for me if I finished it or not. It'll say I finished it. But yeah, I'll update the sheet like sometime today before I finish work for the day. I'll update the sheet and then Monday I can just let you know what you do on Monday. Okay, thank you.
Okay, that was too much. I put too much.
Let's see. Periodical screening of examination measures as not already running, given some service with the report measure with the order. Set to yes. Let me see. This calendar year, right? That was for this calendar year. Okay. Service. Service.
Whew. This is spicy.
Test super. Okay. Test super access.
I think I'm gonna try sauce. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, cat lover. That was really spicy. I'm trying this. I think I had enough with the blueberries. Yeah, it's taste tasty cake donut. I think for Easter they have this powdered blueberry donut. So I wanted to try it with you guys. I'm gonna have my kids try when they come home. See if they like it. Never try a blueberry one, but I think I might gonna have to. Yeah, it's not that bad. You might see it being advertised now just because they're pushing it. Like February's not even over, and they already have Easter stuff already stocked up on the shelf, and people's already buying Peeps pillows, um Easter gift to make a gift basket and stuff like that. So they're pushing it, but there's people that are early birds. They like to prepare before ahead of time, before ahead of time. And I was also having this. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. I I'm a little bit full, so I'm not eating the rest. But ooh, um, oh, it's 5 people on here. Please like the live. One time, make a good donut filled with melted chocolate. One side. That sounds good. You know what I want to try? I want to try a really good old school fashion chocolate cake pie. No, chocolate pie. That's what I want to try because I see like you ever watch those old like those movies that's based on back in the 19 like early 1930s, 1920s or way back then. They be eating these type of desserts and they look good when they're eating it. I just want to try it. I want to see what it's all about. And most people bake back then. They never really bought like baked goods from the store. So I want to try it. Like you said, you made your chocolate donut. I want to make like a really old fashioned chocolate pie. I'll be I'll be right back. I have to go get something. I have to take a shower or something. Yeah, hold on. All right. Just want to take a shot of this. That was just too much. Oh well, that was too much, guys. Should I keep this bottle? For what? Inject it with a syringe, of course. Not really many people buying that. That for me, I sell them like $4 for one bag. Ooh, okay, okay. So, so, Soraya, is that how you say your name? Okay, that's good. That's good. That I haven't done this for a long time, so for a while. So me starting again and then just taking a look of it, it's just powerful. Yep, my real name is Soya. You you Eulandry. Did I say it right? Eulandry. Soya Eulandry. Okay. Congrats, and may your business continue to prosper. In Jesus' name. You know you're supposed to drink apple cider vinegar in small increments, not like a whole water bottle. I didn't know that. Oh, you make stew and curry? That sounds good. That sounds good. You know what? Do you have a channel? If you have a channel, I could just go watch your videos. You making your. If you want to share secrets to the world, I could go watch you make it. If you have a channel, what you said? The time I'm in place. Oh, it's not 1 a.m. right here. It's one. It's 1:51. It's 1:51 p.m. It's 1:51 p.m. right here. It's the afternoon. It's not the morning. So you must be in the other side of the world. Sadly, I didn't have that kind of journal, but I love sharing things to people. Yeah, you should maybe one day, like when you want to, you should do that because you have somebody like me that will definitely use your recipe because I seen a recipe online about what was it about? It was the biscuits, and you take the biscuits from like the store, like the can of biscuits, and then you put like a hole in it, and you make a donut with it. Like you could make a regular donut with it. And some people say that's what the Chinese restaurant use. So I was like, okay, so one of these days I'm gonna make the donuts. I bought the biscuits. I have the cream cheese to make the cream cheese frosting that I want on top of the donuts. And I bought Nutella because I want to make chocolate um icing donut, and I want to make cream cheese icing donut. Yeah, I have not done that in a while. Yeah, at first I was talking about chocolate pie, like trying old school um chocolate pie. Um, I want to try that. And I'm almost at the end. I mentioned donuts. I know how to make cream cheese pie. No, cheesecake pie. Yeah, I don't know how to make a cheesecake. No, I don't know how to make a cheesecake, but when it's cheesecake pie with cherry on top, I know how to make that. When I was taking my medical assistant, there was a girl, she had a recipe, and that would be her little, like a little, how would you say this? Her secret weapon. And she said she's gonna make cheesecake pie, and I was like, "Oh, you make cheesecake pie?" But I thought it was cheesecake, but she really like she made it clear that it's gonna be a pie. I never looked down on it. Like I was very interested because when it comes to sweets, I'm always here to try it. So she bought it in the class. She showed the class how to make it. So she bought one that was already made. I think that's how it was. I don't know. I don't remember how she did it, but she gave us the recipe. When she gave us the recipe, we tried the cheesecake. I think she did bring one that was already made because you have to let the cheesecake form after you mix everything together. I'm gonna tell you in a little bit how you make it. And then we tried. Everybody was going crazy in our class. We all was adults, but we was acting like little kids in a chocolate factory or the candy factory. It was so good. But how you make this cheesecake pie? You get like a cookie crust pie, right? The cookie crust pie, like the bottom part. I don't know how would you say that. Graham crackers, or you could even make yours. I never made the crust, so I'm just saying what I did. So I bought the cookie crumble pie, and then I mix cream. The cream cheese has to be room temperature, and you mix it. You mix sour cream, cream cheese, sugar together. Um, I think that's all you mix together. I think that's what it was. You mix. So I haven't made it in a long time. You mix everything together until it becomes like uh, I don't know, like it's still thick, but it's not too thick and but it's too runny. But you mix everything together. When you mix everything together, then you scoop everything out and you put it on the cookie crust stuff. And then if you want a plain cheesecake pie, you're done. But if you want to add a little bedazzle to it, you get like the cherry filling or cherry topper. Um, then you scoop some out, you put it on the top, and you get your cherry cheesecake pie. And I'm telling you guys, I know it sounds kind of off, but it was every time I make it, I don't make it a lot. And I remember one time I made it for this girl I know, and she had it, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, I have to have this for my husband. My husband's gonna love this. Give me the recipe. Oh my goodness, my husband's gonna fall more in love with me." I was like, okay, and I gave it to her, but from the recipe that I got from my classmate, and her name was Karen. That recipe stuck with me. I got it like in 2011, 2012. I think it was 2012, and we are 2024, and I'm still talking about that recipe. So that's how you make cherry cheesecake pie. Um, Once I watched a YouTube short that a person arguing about a pie, and this guy mentioning a cheesecake. I mean, it does make sense because the cheesecake has a crust. People was right. Pie tastes really blank without a Cool Whip. Oh yeah, you added Cool Whip. Yes, I forgot. Thank you, sir. You add Cool Whip, maybe a Twinkies, cream, or alternative. Okay, so I forgot the Cool Whip. I have not made this cheesecake pie in a minute. So thank you for mentioning saying that because I forgot. I knew I was like I thought that was all the ingredients, but no. So it's Cool Whip, cream cheese, sour cream, sugar. What else am I missing? I think I'm missing something else. You add all four, and then you mix it with your hands. You don't mix it with a spinner. I never mix it with a spinner, a cake mixer, because I never had one. So I'm usually do it with my hands with a fork, and then you will just scoop everything out and put it in the pie crust, and then you leave it in the refrigerator. So if you was having it for dinner tonight, like you if you have dinner early, like 5, 6, you do the pot early in the morning, like 5 in the morning, so it could form. Or if you know you're not gonna wake up that early, you just do it the night before, the day before. So tomorrow for dinner, you're gonna have the pot. You will make it right now. But yeah, you remind me that you do put whipped cream on the you put whipped cream on the cheesecake pie. I forgot. Thank you, because I remember buying Cool Whip. I remember that of whipped cream. But yeah, I remember buying that. I used to buy two. So yeah, you're right. I used to buy two containers of the whipped cream, right? After I mix everything, it's like it's not enough for like three pies, but is enough for two pies. So what happened was I would just buy one pie crust, and then the other batch that I had saved, I would put it in the other Cool Whip container, if that makes sense. Actually, no, the one Cool Whip container is enough for two, but after you mix it, wait, oh my goodness. Long story short, I remember having the leftover filling in the Cool Whip container. Would it be would be great idea? That would be delicious. Cool whipped cream cheese. Yeah, it's fire. It's really good. I just haven't made it because I used to make it. I used to have one personal one for the family, and another one for like whoever would want it. Like so, I would buy like two Cool Whip containers. So I'll make it from I'll have it for me. I have it for my family, and I have it for somebody else, like within the family that would want their own personal one. And people used to ask me to make it as a gift, and I used to make this brownie cookies, but I I was never really like a baker, so I never really like talked about it. But I don't know the recipe to the brownie cookie, but it was on the brownie box. I followed that recipe. What's your opinion about deep dish pizza? For me, the shape kind of reminds me of a bright moon pie, a dessert from my country. Um, I think it's just too much dough and it's greasy for me from where I got it from. Um, but I never really got it again. So that's my opinion. But some people can make it different. But I guess the place that I had it at, it was very oily, very greasy, and then it was just, it makes sense to have a lot of dough because it's a deep dish. So for me, I think it was just too much dough. Oh, spicy wings are good. Buffalo wings. I guess there's a difference, but spicy wings sounds good. Um, I used to, well, not all the time. I used to make a few times. I made buffalo wings. Fire, like it was good. I failed too in making a cheese sauce. Um, yeah. Ooh, was it like how was it? Like was it like thick and it didn't move, or was it liquidy? Mmm, mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella cheese is good. You ever ate mozzarella cheese by itself? Like the ones like they like in these packages, they're wet, but you if you could pass that type of texture and the fact that it's in liquid, you enjoy it. I don't know if you ever had it. It's so good. I guess some people like cheese stretchy. Depending what it is, some people like it. Like if it's mozzarella sticks, but I guess if it's supposed to be like melty, then I can see. I tried to make it once with a flour and milk and a little bit pinch of salt, boil it in the pot. Mm. If you was making cheese sauce for like to dip something in or to bake or to put over top. So it's almost like you was making Alfredo. Was you making Alfredo sauce? It sounded like it. Will you make it for pasta? Were you trying to make like cheese with pasta? I want to make it handmade harden. I wanted to make it harden like people. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, you're trying to make. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I understand. Well, don't give up. Keep going. Keep going. Don't give up. And if you want, one of these days you should record it. Even record it when you making it your mistake. Just because you have to learn from mistakes. So record it when you do it again. But nah, it end up so sticky. But the result is far from my expectation. uh, don't think I'm laughing at your mistake. I'm laughing because when you say that, it remind me of my mistake and how I expected a cake to come out, and it was horrible. It does taste not taste the same, but the texture that bothers me. Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. One time I was baking a cake for somebody, and the recipe called, and I'm telling you, my my baking has improved, but I'm not where I need to be. And then at that time, I realized I'm not where, like, I'm not, like, I don't even know, like, the concept of baking. desserts and stuff like that, it wasn't there for me. So um I wanted to bake a cake. I got a strawberry cake, and it was like one of those box cake. I guess you just add milk. No, you add water and eggs and oil. It wasn't too complicated, but I made it complicated. The recipe asked for 1 cup of water, right? So all the other measurements was good. I remember at the time you mix wet together and dry together. So you mix the dry separate from the wet. Then when everything's mixed up, you add it together. So I had gotten that concept out. But when it asked me for 1 cup of water, I don't know, but it was like a jug cup, maybe this wide, this thick, and this high, right? A jug cup. You know what's a jug cup? A jug cup is like you get like a gas station. You go to the gas station, you get the extra large of whatever drink you want to drink. So it asked me for 1 cup. So I go take the jug cup. So I was like, okay, 1 cup of water. What I did is I fill up the whole cup of water, right? The whole cup of water, and dumped it in the cake mix. After the last drop of that water, I realized that's not that is not a cup of water. That is nowhere near a cup of water. And this thing was like soup. It was like soup. And I'm like, it was embarrassing because I was doing it for someone, and their friends were there, their family was there. So I made that mistake in front of everybody. And I was a little bit embarrassed, but I was still, I see the sense of humor in it because I'm like, how can you be like, why do you think a jug cup is 1 cup of water? Like, how do you think that, like, where do you, is it the water that looks like it's the same? So I'm like, okay. And it was like the last drop when I finished pouring everything to the cake mix. And I'm like, that is too much water. Why did I pour that much water? And I wanted to go get another cake box and stuff like that. They was like, it's fine. And I go like this to the cake mix. I'm like, this is fine for cake. And I'm like this. I take the the spoon and I kick the water, the cake water now is like back into the bowl. I'm like, this is okay. Are you sure? They was like, yeah. So guys, I go bake the cake in the oven. It comes out like a thin layer of a sheet cake. Not even like a thin layer. And then it was so wet, like so moist. It wasn't even angel cake. It was just like, oh, trust me. So when I read that part, expectation, like how I expect it to be, how I expect the cake to turn out, and the reality of the cake, it just brought back that memory. Like I can never stop talking about that memory. I talk to people. People come to my job, and they tell me how they know how to bake. Everybody come to them to bake cakes for weddings, parties, whatever function they were having. Then they were saying how they got their recipe for their mom stuff. I was like, I want to be at that level because I'm not as skilled like that yet. And it was like, why? I'm like, and I tell them the story. It was like, you know what? Don't give up. Keep trying. So it was one lady I met. She was getting modes of like like different shapes of cookie, different shapes of cakes or brownies. And she got it, and we were just talking about it. And then she was like, "Don't give up, try and stuff like that." So just remembering her, and also her name is Sherry. So instead of the S, she's having a lung transplant. So if you guys um can pray with her, like everything goes well, and not let her body reject the lung and her lungs, and also may she have a speedy recovery because right now she's due for a lung transplant. They got the lungs for her, but She hasn't gone to surgery, so I just want to mention her. But she was like, "Don't give up" and stuff like that. I was like, "I'm not." So for New Year's, what me and my kids did, we baked the cake. If you go to my community post, you see the cake that we baked together, and it may look simple, but no, guys, my baking skills are just like it's so questionable. It's like I even ask myself,
Me too.
why am I doing this kind of silly mistakes? But it's the cake turned out well. Everybody enjoyed the cake. Everybody was happy. They even asked me who made the cake, and then I was like, I did because the way I decorated it was very simple. It was simplistic, but that that simple cake, it was a lot of work, a lot of concentration. It was like I was at the lab. I was like some type of lab doing some type of experiment. Oh my goodness! But that's what we did for New Year's. But if after you get off this live, if you want to go check out the pictures of my cake that I have baked after how many years? Like that happened in 2000. So 2012, 13. So since that, so it's 2012. Yeah, 2012. From now, that's a long time. But what you said, one of my friends once mistaken for an apple juice as in beer at the hotel. I got mad with little giggly until I threw a soft pillow to her. So she mistaken a beer as apple juice. Is that what you're saying? Oh, you see, I'm not a beer drinker, but when I was younger, I did try beer. I don't know how some people drink beer like they would eat a sandwich, eat a meal, and they would have their beer and they would just drink it. I don't see like I guess it's an acquired taste or something like that. And I don't know. I don't see. I taste something. It doesn't taste like. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have a story behind that. One time I had apple juice, and now I'm gonna tell you what it tastes like. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it tastes like. I had apple juice, and I put it in the freezer, right? And this is when I was younger. I was living with my siblings. I was living with my cousin, and you know, I finally got a chance to have apple juice. Everybody have apple juice, and I never could have apple juice. And I put apple juice in the cup in the freezer so it could be cold. So I waited a while. I come back from doing whatever I'm doing, and I just had just a crunch of juice. I was crunching for apple juice. I was thirsty. So I go and go to the freezer and go drink the apple juice. I take a big glug. Glunk. I swallowed it. As soon as I swallowed it, it was like a swallow, and then I pour some, and then when I taste it, somebody peed in my cup, and I drunk a big gulp of pee. Okay, somebody peed in my cup of apple juice. That's why I think beer sometimes tastes like. Well, now sometimes I don't drink beer. When I was younger, when I did have beer, I feel like it remind me of that. My one male friend is heavy drinker. I replaced his vodka with transparent. What? What is that? I don't know what that is. Mhm. Yup. But I don't know what you mixes. I don't know what that is. The drink that you mix with your friends. I don't know, but that happened. I was like, uh. That's why sometimes they said like, you know how some people sniff, they drink, and they food. I don't blame them. And some people like they'll get a cheeseburger. The cheeseburger will look so good. If they didn't make it or somebody close to them that they trust, like I'm talking about, like they their eyes, their family member eyes is their eyes behind their head. They will investigate. They will dissect the whole food and put the food back together. Even if the food was beautiful, they're gonna look every single spot that they think something could go wrong. They're gonna look at the food, analyze the food, make sure it's straight. I don't blame people that do that because when I drunk that pee, like, and I took a, when I told you I was thirsty, and when I drink, I do the live with you guys, and I eat and drink with you guys. So I see how I swallow. I do a big like. This was nothing. I take a lot of liquid in, so you could imagine. I had and mind you, I gulped, and then I had a mouthful thinking that it was juice and it was pee. So you could just imagine. You could just imagine. And you know what's so crazy? Beans on toast, some kind of Brits breakfast. Many people discussed it, disguised it, seeing it. Disgusted. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, beans on toast. I heard of that, but I never had it before. Is it sweet beans or salty beans? I heard of that. Is it? Hmm, are you? Is it? Are you German or Polish or Irish? No, not Irish. No, not Ireland. Nope, I'm Asian. Okay, so you from the Philippines? Filipinos? South Asian. Hmm, cool. Where are you right now? You're in Asia right now, if you don't mind my accent. Indonesia? I'm live in Indonesia right now. What? For real? You're lying. That's crazy. Oh wow. Indonesia. Impressive. Yeah, and right now it's 2:23 p.m. You AM, I'm PM. So you're going into the morning, I'm going into the night because we're coming from the morning. But that's cool. Indonesia Indonesia is in the house. Wow. I'm very impressed. People used to know it as Bali in Indonesia. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm impressed. That's pretty cool. Oh, so do you know? Okay, don't get offended. Do not get offended. But do you know how to make adobo? Is it adobo chicken or adobo? I heard of it, and I see like how it looks like a little bit, but it looks so good, and you eat it with rice. Adobo, yes, yeah, I seen it done. When I seen it done, I seen people eat it before, and I heard of it. And when I seen the people that was eating it, it looked so good. And it was this Asian couple. I think they're from the Philippines. They're Asian. I don't know where they're from exactly. And they made Alfredo chicken. And I didn't know Alfredo chicken, but they made Alfredo chicken over rice. And I found him is Benji. He's a he's a YouTuber as well. Him and his wife. And they made it. I followed that recipe and that thing was so good. Like and after that, after I made that recipe, I ended up making a recipe for myself. It was this that's the time I was eating pork. And then I mix onions, tomatoes, these big lima beans with sriracha sauce. Before we had the shortage of sriracha sauce. Hey, guys, uh, yeah, those were some good times. Me cooking. I don't know that dish, but that would be interesting. Yeah, it's called adobo, or is it Hawaiian? I don't know. I don't. I think it was yeah. It was a. I don't know. But anyways, it doesn't really matter because we can always Google YouTube. Yes, this lady. Thank you for saying that. This lady that was in my class for medical assistance as well. It was like a big bring a food from your culture or bring a food from a food that you like. Just bring something to the party and just talk about it. So I had Mexican, this lady from Hawaii. Um, the other girl, I think she was Puerto Rican American, Puerto Rican, Puerto Rican American. If that makes sense. I'm I'm Haitian. uh, and we had different nationality in our class. So everybody bought like a staple food or something that they like. So this one lady that's from Hawaii, she bought coconut coconut soup. She bought soup that had coconut in it, pure coconut. And that soup, they basically eat it when they're sick over there. And she said it's good. We had this one lady. She was a heavy smoker, and she was sick, and she had bronchitis. That lady took a couple of spoons of that soup. The lady started coughing, 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 nonstop. To the point she went to the bathroom. She spit up all the phlegm that was in her chest. She comes back. Ah, that soup is good. That soup is a natural medicine. She made this soup with coconut water and coconut milk. Yeah, I used to watch the cooking channel a lot too. Cooking channel helped me to cook a little bit much better. The cooking channel is the one that taught me about salt, well, sugar and vinegar. If you want to take a vinegar taste out of some food, put a little bit of sugar. If a food is too sweet, put a little bit of vinegar. So the cooking channel helped me too. Like some kind of beef soup, they also keep the coconut meat too, but matron. I can't say certain words. It with marinate. Oh my goodness, I can't stand myself. But marinate it with some spice. Mhm. Yep. But Soraya, is that how you say your name? It was a pleasure talking to you. Um, you, I like talking, and me and you, we talked, and I really appreciate you. If you could like the live and check out, listen, let me know. I'm gonna know if you looked at my cake that I did the other day. Well, beginning of the year. As soon as you see the cake, you examine it and you let me know. Did it look good? Did it look like it tastes good? Or am I lying? Or give me your thoughts and your opinion on the cake and like on the picture and let me know. But I'm gonna go because I have uh, like a lot to do. Um, I've been here like an hour and 7 minutes, and I just thank you so much for talking to me. You don't know how it makes me feel to interact with you guys because that's one of the goals that I wanted to do is to interact more with my subscribers. So I really appreciate it. Cooking videos nowadays is kind of cringy. They fastener the process of cooking like yeah, especially yeah, you're right. You're so right. You're right. That's true. You could call me Soya. Okay. Yeah, like I said, check out the picture I was talking about the cake that I finally made after years later. Let me give me your thoughts and your opinion on the picture. Do you want to finish your live stream? Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna end the live stream now. I'm gonna go because I have a lot to do. But it was a pleasure talking to you. It was very like you got me to a good memory lane, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And think about doing your own videos and stuff like that. I'll come support you too, girl. I'll support you. But thank you. Like the live. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you have, thank you. Thank you. See you guys later. Love you guys. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Yes, yes. Yeah, all the way from Indonesia. Woo! Thank you. See you later. Bye.